Hello guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my Total War Warhammer playthrough, playing as Carcassonne on very hard difficulty. And today we're going to be continuing from our last episode where we set up the destruction of our control at Castle Carcassonne, and we're constantly taking on the green skin invaders. We are going to be continuing with that in this episode. There is going to be a lot of turn skipping. So we're just going to be carrying on with the chivalry farming and also the loot farming, and then we'll also be obviously going through the technologies in order to get our heraldries complete, in which case we can start to think about confederating. So that's basically where we are at. I'm going to move on without further ado, because basically everything was done, and you know, it's pretty simple as to what we need to do. Honestly, this might be a good idea. I didn't really expect this to happen. So the Wood Elves are strength rank 2, and they would like a peace treaty with us. Interesting. The only issue with this is it doesn't really help us out in any way, in that if we get peace with the Wood Elves, they will possibly attack Paravon instead, and we don't want that. Then again, maybe we can focus on getting the Bretonnian factions on our side and then attack Estalia and Tilia, get very strong, and then go back to the Wood Elves. I think that might be a good idea. I think we should probably take this for now. And a quest has been issued, so I think this is the only quest of the Fae Enchantress. The Chalice of Potions. In her dreams, the Fae Enchantress sees what has been, what is, and what may yet be. She stands upon the coastline and watches as an endless fleet of ships, seething with the servants of chaos, crashes through the waves towards Bretonnian shores. With the power of her Chalice of Potions, the Enchantress summons forth a storm of unseen enormity upon the approaching fleet. Yet, though many of them are sent to calamitous watery graves, even that cannot stop all the invaders. Still they come, the very sea seeming to boil and froth beneath their prows, an invasion without end, a fight without hope. As they pour from their vessels onto the land, unstoppable, the ruinous hordes seem intent to rip the very heart from the breast of Bretonnia. The Fae Enchantress awakes with a start. A deep fear settling, ice cold within her. She knows in this moment that this was no mere nightmare, but a vision, sent by the Lady, of what could be, should her strength be insufficient to stop it. The Enchantress knows what must be done, and knows there is very little time in which to do it. So we have to ensure that the Tower of the Enchantress has been constructed. That is our quest. But before we do that, we are continuing with the incursions. So we have knowledge from the Lady. The servants of the Lady wish to pilgrimage to holy sites around the realm, a quest of knowledge and faith. They have asked that you donate to their worthy cause. So we can either tax the peasantry to get minus 30% upkeep for all infantry units, or we can get make the donation, which is extra research rate for 15 turns and extra hero action cost. That's definitely worth doing. An extra 20% research rate. I'll take that. So that's going to make all of these only 5 turns to complete as opposed to 6, which will be really, really good. As for our cash, I'm actually tempted to upgrade to a rally field and a barracks. just because I'm eventually going to be changing these fields to a smithy so that we can unlock these men at arms with shields and spearmen at arms with shields. Also, it's so we can unlock the knights. So yeah, let's start work on a rally field. We'll also start work on the town at Bretonnia.
I hear the winds.
And we'll make sure that we're in range of Castle Carcassonne for this turn. And I might even go into encamp just so that we get fully replenished peasant mob. Although, what I was thinking about, I may as well disband these guys and recruit new ones. So we just replace them with men at arms just because they are so much better. So you can see peasant mob only cost 20 to recruit, but they are significantly worse than men at arms. And the upkeep is only slightly different for men at arms, so we may as well have them instead. I'm not going to go over the peasant economy cap just because I want to keep the minus 10% upkeep for all non-knight units. And that's everything done for this turn. So things are going to get a bit more, I don't want to say complicated, but I mean we'll have a lot more to do in the following turns once we sorted out all of these greenskin incursions. So the heraldry of Leonis was finished, and we have foolish vainglory. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you are a fool. We'll see who is the fool. Will give us extra leadership, or we can get minus recruitment costs. We may as well get the extra leadership.
What do you seek?
As we continue to auto-resolve.
End them.
As you can see, it's going to be nice and easy. Actually, I should probably add this banner here. We'll put it on the Grail Guardians for now. So we'll execute the captives. Ooh, nice. Bound spell Fireball. And good attacker trait gained. I think that is an upgrade to the attacker trait we had before. So instead of +5 leadership, we now get +10. And instead of +15% aura size, we get +30 and extra chivalry as well. Oh, and we got the warrior trait for winning more than 90% of battles, which is extra melee attack and weapon strength. That's good.
You seek the lady.
Let's continue with the next engagement.
Destroy them.
Another decisive victory.
You seek prophecy.
And we've got another weapon gained, and a follower gained, and extra research rate. All very good. Actually, that's a good point. Considering we have extra weapons and so on, maybe it's worth seeing if we can change any of these. So currently we have fencer blades. The brass cleaver is +8 melee attack. I think we'll leave that as it is for now. We'll give her the fireball just because it's better than the featherfoe talk. And let's see about this other lady. Does she have anything yet? We can give her the cuirass of fortune. We can also give her the brass cleaver. And we can also give her the featherfoe talk for now. I can also add possibly some followers. No, we can't. Maybe I can add some followers to the Fae Enchantress. No, we can't. Okay, so just skills we got to do. Probably going to go for Flesh to Stone. We don't need the Knight's Vow yet because we can't recruit Knights Errants just yet. So we'll probably go for Flesh to Stone. And as for Marie, we are going to be starting with Wisson's Wild Form. It will be good to finally see this transformation of Cadon. I think we were supposed to see it when I was playing as the Wood Elves, but I never got round to actually using the spell. But it would be good to see that in play. Basically, it transforms the damsel into like some sort of other beast. I'm not entirely sure what they actually look like, but there we go. So let's head down towards the heraldry of Bordelot, and then we can work on the unification of Bretonnia after we've got these other heraldries on the left. Let's talk to Leonis. They are going to probably like us a lot at the moment. Also, I should probably try and secure a non-aggression pact with Bretonnia, so that worked out. How's the attitude going with Leonis? So we're currently at 58.
Welcome to fair Bretonnia.
I might wait one more turn because that's improving to 143 from 58. And once that's got to that level, basically we should be able to extort them for money because of our relations. So that's what I'm going to wait to do. In the meantime, we'll move the Fae Enchantress back, and we'll move on to the next turn. So I think so far we've pretty much played this almost perfectly, I think. Well, it's gone incredibly well in comparison to my taster campaigns.
The lady looks upon you favorably, my lord. Bretonnia rejoices under your chivalric rule and courageous acts.
So, our chivalry finally reached 200. We unlocked the first Green Knight. And we also got a trait gained, Authoritarian, which is gained by being in a region with low public order. And that gives us extra control +5 for the local province for the Fae Enchantress, and extra chivalry, which is nice. Still doesn't stop another incursion coming on the way, but there we go. So, yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the only thing that we could have probably done is maybe deployed Marie as she was exploring, but other than that, I think we've pretty much done this very well so far. Let me upgrade to the livery in order to unlock the Knights Errant and allow us to recruit those. I believe we don't need a smithy to build those, but we do need a smithy to build the men-at-arms with shields and the spearmen-at-arms. So I'm just going to build the livery first, and then when I get enough cash, I will get rid of the fields and replace that with a smithy. But for now, again, everything done, so we'll move on to the next turn. Now we have the Green Knight, actually. We can think about where we want to use him.
I see you are true of heart, noble knight. What do you...
They would like a military alliance. Let's decline that. We'll ask for military access, and we will take some money. They gave us 1,200 for military access. And that is how you extort money from the AI. So, we have a new incursion. Let's just go and deal with that quick. Another auto-resolve. And another one. Easy done.
I shall go.
And we got another trait gained, Hero. Oh, so that's an upgrade to the one we had before. Instead of 5 melee attack, we get 10. And instead of 10 weapon strength, we get 20%. So we're getting these traits very, very quickly. Thanks to this, well, it's almost an exploit really, forcing the public order into the minus so that we can kill the armies and get traits, because these traits are incredibly powerful. So since we are working on the knights building, I'm tempted to get that, although in 2 turns we might level up again anyway. Let's go for... Actually, let's just get Knights Spawn now, so I don't forget. And for Marie, well, we'll go for the Flock of Doom. That causes damage to combatants, and it's strong versus multiple combatants, so that's pretty good. We'll use that. Okay, great. And in terms of cash, we have quite a lot. So I'm actually going to probably go straight for the barracks, because we don't need a smithy to recruit men-at-arms with polearms, and they are actually incredibly good. So we can replace our spearmen-at-arms with them, and then I'll definitely replace our men-at-arms with men-at-arms with shields at some point. Okay, let's move on. So again, it's pretty much just turn skipping, getting rid of these incursions. I need to sort out Leonese at some point. Paravon's asking us for a defensive alliance. We're not going to take that just yet. So a tribute will give us extra control. I think what we'll do is take the extra growth, because we don't want control at the moment. It's completely pointless. We just need the cash. Let's go into our diplomacy. We'll talk to Leonese. We will ask them for a defensive alliance, where we will demand a payment for that. We can probably ask for a lot more, maybe 1,800. Let's go 1,500. No, we don't want a military alliance. We want a defensive alliance for 1,500. There we go. Nice. Thank you very much, Leonese. We can't confederate them just yet, because we're not big enough, I don't believe, in order to take full advantage. So we're just waiting on our other technologies to finish, and we'll certainly start to find factions that we can incorporate because they've been weakened by attacks from certain factions. So for example, Castle Artois generally gets attacked by the Skull Smashers, and Castle Bastonne and Bastonne in general gets attacked by either the Empire or the Crooked Moon, or sometimes I think there's a roaming Orc clan up there as well. So they're generally the ones that you can pick up as far as I am aware, or that I would guess, honestly, because it's similar to when I played as Clan Angrand and I picked up like the Calag because they'd already been attacked by the Crooked Moon. It's very easy to like take advantage of. Actually, it might not be in Calag, I'm not entirely sure who it was. But either way, we are going to spend this cash to upgrade the Bretonnian fishing harbour to get us some more income and growth. I do want to build a guardhouse and eventually a city watch at Bretonnia in order to make it defensible against future Beastman raids, which will happen eventually. But for now, I think when the barracks is finished, we will be replacing our forces. This turn, though, everything is done. We're just going to make sure we're in range of Castle Carcassonne and then end the turn. So look at that. Another greenskin incursion. Who would have guessed? So we're just going to wipe that out again. And our army is just getting stronger and stronger every time. Goodbye, army. Constantly executing. And now we have Superior Attacker, another upgrade to one of our traits. We got another follower gained as well. That's another benefit of winning all these battles. So now we're going to get evasion. And unlock regrowth and the dwellers below and so on. Just make sure we have all of the spells available. And then we'll go towards like the extra winds of magic reserve. We're going to unlock all the spells as well for Marie Beaumont. So let's start by doing that as well. We are in range, so that's great. And considering we have the cash, I think I might start working on the guardhouse. And I may, probably in the next turn, start the destruction of the fields, because I think I'll have enough to build a smithy there. And I do want to basically use men-at-arms with shields plus polearms, because I think that's possibly the best combination of melee forces, at least like infantry. We're still getting the extra research rate, so these are going down nice and quickly. Let's end the turn. And what I want to see now is maybe Mousillon declare war on Lyonese. That would be nice, because that would make Lyonese weak enough that we could incorporate them before Mousillon take the territory. But Heraldry of Bastonne is complete. Imminent incursion again. Let's just have a look at Bastonne.
The laws of chivalry
so we can't get the Confederation yet. They are weaker than us, which is good. Not sure if they've lost their other settlement yet. They might well have, but we'll see. The attitude will change a lot next turn.
I am king.
Can we extort anything else out of Lyonese? I don't think we can. A military alliance isn't very favourable, because if we ally with them as a military ally, it makes them feel as though they are... It makes them feel as though they are more powerful than they actually are, and then they call you into wars, and it's really annoying. But either way, Artois, they are very, very weak right now. I think they are about to be destroyed by the looks of things. We can basically extort them for military access by the looks of things. No, we don't want a defensive alliance. Well, we might take a defensive alliance, but I want to extort them for something else first. Let's go for 1,300. No, they won't take that. So military access and demand a payment of, say, 1,100. I think that might work. There we go. Okay, that's nice. And then we will give them a defensive alliance for 1,300, 800, 500, maybe like, yeah, maybe like 500, 600 maybe. No? Okay, maybe not worth getting. So yeah, Castle Artois, not sure if they're under attack. It would be nice if we could see that, but we can't. I guess if we had a defensive alliance we would be able to see it, but it doesn't matter either way because we won't be able to help them. And if they get destroyed, I guess that's just a place for us to go pick up anyway, so it might be worth sending the Fae Enchantress in that direction, although we're still dealing with the incursions, of course, so yeah, probably not the best idea. We've got 2 turns left of the Angry Gods, and then we've got 5 turns left of the Greenskin Incursions. So, not long before we can start to think about advancing ourselves. Like, as soon as those incursions go away, we can really actually start to think about confederations. They would like a defensive alliance again. We are going to decline it. So I'm just trying to like get through these turns as quickly as possible. Obviously we do have other things to do. I think this is another auto-resolve. And that's given us another follower. Extra Winds of Magic Power Reserve. We might be able to give that to the Damsel. Same with the armor. I'll probably do it after this battle just in case we get anything else. Another Hedge Wizard. Okay, cool. So if we go into the details, she already has a Hedge Wizard, and I guess we'll give her the extra armor and melee defense. Yeah, okay. So we have Superior Attacker, and we also have Hero, which is good. Right, let's go for Regrowth. Very good spell, and also for Marie, we will get the Amber Spear now. Great stuff. So,
you seek prophecy.
If I can't actually get into Castle Carcassonne this turn, can I? No. Okay, so we'll wait, obviously, a couple turns, and should be able to build things up again. We have plenty of cash, so I'm going to demolish the fields now, and we'll build the smithy. I might also start building the city watch. We can also actually recruit some knights errant, so I'm probably going to do that this turn as well. So just max out the army finally. And as for our relations, let's just quickly do this. So we can talk to Bastonne now. We can sell them military access for some cash. No, we don't want to do that. So we'll ask military access probably for maybe 800 we might be able to get away with. Now they want a defensive alliance. Come on. Actually, let's just wait till next turn. It'll be easier to do it next turn because we'll have more relations with them. Let's just actually check that again.
Welcome, friends.
Is the Confederation? No.
Okay,
Not yet. We'll end the turn. Move on to the next one. And of course an imminent incursion. This is getting extremely repetitive, but needs to be done. Let's get the smithy built.
Yes.
And next turn I guess I'll start working on the city watch if I have enough cash. Should get enough from the loot plus the end turn to make that happen. We're getting very close to 400 chivalry already, which will trigger our quest objective, I believe. And then we'll get an extra 5,000 cash, which is good as well. So now we'll talk to Bastonne. They have actually lost their other settlement, haven't they? Yeah, that Montfort's destroyed. And also it says here, next to the strength rank, how many settlements they have. So we can, yeah, we can get the Confederation. Okay, cool. So how we're going to do this is, let me just see actually. How many turns have I got? So we've got 3 turns of Greenskin Incursions. I'm tempted to wait. Because we don't want greenskin incursions popping up at Castle Bastonne, obviously. So maybe we can just wait another turn. I think they're possibly strong enough to defend themselves for now. Yeah, the strength bar's absolutely fine still. So I think we'll wait. And in the meantime, Enchantress can just stay where she is. She can chill out in encamp stance to get the extra replenishment. There is the incursion. And I think we'll possibly get one more incursion. And then we won't get any more. So Artois has been destroyed. That's interesting.
I shall.
Attacking the greenskins.
Who wishes the brave?
Sword of Antihero is very nice. It's a very nice weapon. I think I might actually give that to our damsel. Awesome. And we can upgrade her. Give her Wild Heart.
You seek the lady?
We will go for an auto resolve again. And there we go. Trey gained Legend. Extra Chivalry. And she's unbreakable now. This is very, very, very good. It means she can't be routed. She will fight to the death. Okay, we got an Obsidian Stone as well. So extra magic resistance. So we'll give the Obsidian Lodestone to Marie de Mont, or what's her name? Beaumont. Right, let's chill out by Carcassonne again. And we'll do it one more time. She's already rank 14. And we're only, what, 20 turns into the campaign? I mean, this is kind of broken, but there we go. We'll get the dwellers below. We will start the upgrade of the City Watch, so that I don't have to worry about this province once I move on. Also, I'll probably want to build a basic walls at Carcassonne at some point in order to defend the settlement. We'll also work on a Grail Shrine at some point so we can unlock Grail Guardians. So that's going to take up the last 2 slots. I think that's fine. The only issue I have is that if we don't have either a windmill or a cellar, we can't upgrade these income generating buildings, which can be annoying. I guess we also need to leave room for the Tower of Enchantress, actually. So maybe we'll leave the Grail Shrine for another settlement. And we'll get the Tower of Enchantress here. And the walls. And then maybe we can delete the barracks and make that somewhere else in order to have a windmill and upgrade this to a landed estate, although it might not even be worth doing that. It's probably just worth having the barracks here. And speaking of which, we can actually re-recruit these dudes. So let's do that. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough money. Just as well I checked. Otherwise I would have been short a few men. Right, so with that done, we will end the turn. And I think next turn we'll probably do the Confederation. Okay, so this turn we'll jump into the diplomacy. We'll go say hi to Bastonne. We will get paid for military access. Hopefully. We'll go 700. Okay. Then for a defensive alliance, they can pay us for that as well. And then for military alliance, and then for the Confederation, maybe they'll give us some cash for that as well. There we go. Right, so that's done. And peasant economy. Green and peasant lands. Your wars rage long and intensely. And there is much need of soldiery on the front line. Yet your levy upon the peasant population has begun to create problems. The fields with fewer people to work them, grow barren. Not only that, but many of these men claimed by war will never return to their homes. If you carry on drafting too many peasants, it cannot be guaranteed that the wheels of the economy will continue to turn. So there's a confederation, we have Castle Bastonne now, and we have too many men. So what we're going to do is probably disband a lot of these chaps. We can, I mean, with what, 13 over the limit now? Which I think is basically this entire army except from the Knights Errant. Well then, we can get rid of the peasant mob, they're shit. We can get rid of all of the peasant bowmen.
Lord of Bretonnia.
We can probably get rid of all of the mounted yeomen as well. How many more do we need to get rid of? 6. So we'll get rid of 6. And that's now putting us at minus 749 a turn. We are going to delete the buildings here. I might actually keep the rally field at Castle Bastonne so that we can delete it at Castle Carcassonne. And in the extra slot, we are probably going to go for a weaving house and fields here, and then we'll probably also go for windmill and cellar at the same time. And then in Montfort we can build some more fields and weaving house with the defensive building. So maybe, I don't know, I kind of want to have like another obviously settlement where I can build forces, but I kind of want to have it in an adjacent province, so either at Paravon or Bordelot, so that I can just jump across the border and then recruit the next set. It's probably best to do it in Paravon because that's so close. So Bastonne I think we'll just make into an economy settlement. So let's actually get rid of that. And we will start work on the basic walls, I think, to begin with. Actually, no, let's go for the fields first, just to sort out our economy. I'm tempted to go and pick up Castle Artois and Gizereau. We're currently losing, well, 23 per turn because of the greenskin incursions. We're currently getting +5 from the Confederation. That's actually really nice that you get extra control from Confederations. But I guess we'll decide all of this in the next episode, guys, because unfortunately it has been my time. So we are going to have one more incursion. Actually, we might even not have an incursion at Castle Carcassonne because it's not going to go to -100. There we go. So anyway, yeah, no more incursions by the looks of things. That's good. We'll sort out our public order in the next episode. We'll also continue with the Confederations, but for now, guys, we're on turn 21, and it's going pretty damn good right now. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.